Most founders I speak to think their forecast problem is actually a sales problem. It's not, it's a control problem. Because if your forecast is moving, it's telling you something. It's telling you that you don't know what's actually real. And that's the bit people avoid because on the surface, there's activity, there's interviews, there should be closing soon deals. But when you really look at it, a lot of it is built on assumption through someone else's eyes. This one should close, they're keen, it's at final. But none of that is committed. And that's where forecasts start to drift because you're not forecasting off control, you're forecasting off hope. And what that does, hope moves. And that's why when you get to bit mid month, the number starts changing. And then at the end of the month, you step in, chase deals, push clients, trying to pull things forward. Not because you're bad at sales, but because the forecast was never solid in the first place. And I see this all the time. A business says, we've got 200K of forecast this month. But let's break it down. 80K of it hasn't moved in weeks. 50K is still waiting on client decisions that's rolled over from last month. 30K should happen. And then maybe 40K is actually real. But it's all being treated the same way. That's the issue because not all pipeline is equal. And if you don't separate what's real from what's happening, your forecast will always move. So the question isn't why does this keep happening? The question is, what is this actually built on? Do you know? What's committed? What's likely? What's just sitting there? Or is it all just in one number? Because if it is, that's why you don't trust it. And when you don't trust the forecast, you step in more. You get pulled into deals, start managing outcomes in conversations, and over time, everything roots back to you. And that's how it turns into a leadership problem, not just a sales one. So if your forecast keeps moving, don't just look at the number, look at what it's made up of, because that's where the truth is. And once you see it, you can actually fix it. So if this sounds familiar and you know your numbers aren't as solid as they look, let's book a call. I'll break it down with you properly. No fluff, just what actually is going on underneath.